Hello everyone, today I am going to show you a game between D-Cleft, Bimbaum and Alloy Railing. And of course I'm like pronouncing, I don't know, but if you know how to pronounce these two gentlemen's name, but do share it in the comments below. So here the I think D-Cleft, Bimbaum is playing with the white and the other plays the alloy railing relying is playing with the black pieces. So we have d4 by white, d5 by black, c4, e6. We have the declined version of the queen's gambit, knight c3, c6, and now knight to f3. Now most of them would play knight to f6 in this position because this is played lots of times in this position. But the second most common and what in this game was played, D captures c4. We have the note boom variation. So here my idea was a4. Black's idea in this opening to here take this pawn as long as he could and at last give up this pawn and then create two pass pawns on the queen chain. So let's see how that happens here. So bishop to b4, black is preparing b5 because this knight is in a pin. So here e3 and now b5 just defending. So here bishop to d2, unpinning, prepares captures and captures. So here the most common move here is a5. After a5 you would capture here and black would capture here and then c captures b5, b3, and now you would get bishop to b7. But here someone will think b4 if it's work, but it played only one time, and here why just capture? Here the idea was to just capture. Of course everybody sees it because there is a pin. So here b4 wasn't played, of course. So here bishop to b7, it is the most common move in this. So here b captures c4 and now b4 by black. This is what happens in the main line, but here the player with the black pieces plays little unusually and plays bishop to d7 here. And now a captures b5. So you cannot capture immediately because the knight captures, so you have to capture the knight first. Bishop captures c3, bishop captures c3, and now c captures b5, and now b3 attacking c. So here now black plays a5, going to play b4. So here and now just b captures c4, and now b4 pushing the pawn here, attacking the bishop back to b2, and now here black created two pass pawns on the queen seat. White also created a pass c pawn, but it is only one pawn, but black has two pass pawn, and he has a beautiful bishop here which can be released via d5. And also he has bishop d3, queen c2, eyeing h7. So the compensation is the attacks in the game. So let's see what happens here. So knight f6, just continuing development, bishop d3, and now knight b7, queen to c2, and now castles by both sides. And now queen to c7, just continuing development, and now e4 by white. White now plans e5 to attack this knight and move it to g4, and then it would be unpleasant for black if you place something weird. Let's say this looks c8 burn, putting some pressure maybe. So then e5 could come, and after knight g4, then h3, you keep away knight to h6, and this knight isn't very nice on h6. Now it can go knight g7. Sorry, you can just capture here, just a very nice idea. So here this was a point here. Of course, moving the defender of h7. After knight g4, you can maybe remove or just capture for this. So here e5 by black, stopping that idea. And now just captures, or d5 doesn't work, because if you capture here, the idea was the same. You move this knight over, put pressure on e5. It cannot defend it, of course, so you may play h3, sorry, you may play rook after e1, and black would capture here, and then black recaptures, and now black is preparing to put this knight on c5 and put lots of pressure in the position, the bishop and the pawn, and also the a4 and b3 squares for the pawns to push. So here also d5 doesn't work, because the knight comes here, puts more pressure here, but not immediately. So first rook after e8, and after white makes a move, now we play knight c5, put more pressure here and prepare pushment of these pawns, and black is much better here. So here the most common but unusual is c5, because you allow taking, and this would be an isolated weakened pawn. So here black does it because it is the best, captures. And now here the idea of c5 here, that you freed the b5 square for the bishop, and followed by bishop to a4 to blockade these two pawns here. So this is the plan for white here. So here knight to g4 by black. Black now prepares knight to e5, because e5 was a pretty serious threat. He is lodging the knight here. So here he moves it immediately, fights control of e5. So here bishop to b5 by white. White prepares, sorry about that, bishop to a4 to make a blockade. So knight to e5, captures, and now f4. As I said, white has to attack because that's his only compensation here. So he plays f4 without wasting time. So here knight c6, this doesn't also waste time because it attacks the bishop. So bishop back to b2, and now bishop a6. Black plays this amazing move because it forces trading on the right square, because if you capture here and captures, because now black has the complete control of the light square, because he can play bishop b5 and push this pawn. And also at the moment the rook is under attacks, you have to move it maybe to b1, maybe to put two rooks in front of the first pawn, so they can play bishop b4 and start pushing these pawns. So this would be easy for black to make queens here. So here, and also bishop to a4 doesn't work because you just lose the exchange. So here white is compelled to flip here, which he does. Captures, sorry, that was a mouse flip. Captures, and now queen the e to attacking the work here. So here queen a7, defending while attacking the c5 pawn with the check, so this won't waste time, and then you can go back. So rook f2, defending. If captures, then you lose the rook. So here just a4, pushing the pawn. So queen g4, threatening mate. And now here, this is a tricky decision, and pause the video and try to find even the best one here. Ready? Here is, if you play f6 here, now lots of moves are possible. Moves like queen e6 check are possible, and after taking h8, maybe rook to d1, and after this knight move somewhere, let's say e5. If it's make a discovery, rook d6 with a double attack on the rook, so you have to capture here, and after captures, and after this knight moves here. Now e5 is very nice here, because it just opens up the position, and after this capture here, now white can play moves like bishop capture, knight captures, queen captures, and after a3 play like there's lots of moves here. Queen to d4, sorry, queen to d5 is possible, but promoting to a queen is possible, but lots of attacking chances for white here, because now if you play more like knight, if a3 then you should be very nice. So bishop, you move the bishop to a1, and after b3 you can play rook d. I always get to mouse slips. So rook d7 is possible with an attack on the queen, and after b2 you win a piece here. Captures, and now to move the queen, and now you get queen to e7 with an, sorry, not e7, rook d6. You pin this and prepare rook to b6, and lots of ideas is possible, like rook b6 is possible, and black could not defend it. If you play knight to b8, then one piece had go back in, now you can capture it, and after capture this, not that, capture this, queen b1, king g2, sorry, king to f2, queen to c2, king f3, queen checks, king comes up the board, queen to e2 check, king to g3, sorry, h3, queen h5, g3, queen to g6, queen blocks, captures, and now rook a7 is coming with ideas of queen captures g7. So queen e3 is come, and now you can block, move the king here. Maybe moving the queen is better, and after check, play moves like king to h5 maybe is possible, g6 and king h6. Now white is threatening checkmate here, and now black has nothing to do. Stop it, this is very funny. The king is on h6, on white's king had come over and come to h6, like king g1 to f2 to g3, h4 and h6. Now threatening rook captures h7. So very nice series, but now we have to play something for, let's say, capturing here, but rook captures, king moves, and now checkmate here. So here this was the threat, and now there is nothing. Maybe you can capture here, captures, and maybe play g5, attack the queen, but captures with check, capture with check, and now king g8, queen c4 check, and now rook to f7 is forced, and now you just capture it with me. So here, and also if you try g5 immediately, then rook captures, king g8, and now queen to e6, not to c4 because the pawn does not. So rook f7, and now queen, that was also a mouse flip, captures with the move. So here lots of ideas for white here, but so this could be dangerous to play f6, so f5, but black on the absolute best. He sacrifices a pawn to mess up white's pawn structure and also to slow down the attack. So here you have to capture it because the queen is also under attack. So captures, and now a3. Now the pawns are just going to be queens. Bishop thing, e5 moving to bishop, but b3 by black. f6 trying to capture here, but knight cap. But first b2, you don't have time for this because this comes with a check here. So here Now you have to play something. So rook d1, you have to move the move, and now knight capture, pawn capture, and now here pause the video and try to find what is that the move here, what black played. Maybe it's the only move that gives advantage for the black or black. So here are you ready? Here black played queen the f7. This is just insane, but because if you try a2, if there is no threats or anything here, this doesn't work because white wins here by capturing here. And now you have to capture here, because if captures, then most like loads of moves here. Queen c4 is an idea. After captures the queen, just now you can sorry about that, because you have to capture first queen the c8 check, king the capture, and now rook the d7 check, captures, and now king the h6, queen the h3 check. I don't know what happened to the combo, but king the g7, queen the g3 check, king f7, now captures with the check, king to d6, queen h6 check, here queen d7 capture, queen c7, king d5, this with the check. You still cannot capture here, but I have to play something. So queen e7, rook d6, queen e3, and loads of checks are there in the position, but it is a video, but I showed the long line wrongly, I think. But after this capture, I don't know what happens about it, but this should be winning, like sorry, not winning, I always say this wrongly, but after captures it should be a completely drawn position, but as I said, that's the only way. If this if you capture here, it is a draw. If captures, now it's a win. So here this is insane, but after captures, queen the c8 check, king moves, rook d7, just insane. And now if king to g6, then king captures. This is the best. If king to d6, then rook captures with a check. Sorry, I always make most wrong. Sorry, I was wrongly with the check. Captures here, and now queen e8 check. Sorry, rook e7 check. And now king to f6 check. No, there. Queen f8 here. And now you put this check, but you don't win the rook. King g7, and now queen g7 check, king to h5, queen e5, sorry, queen captures h7, king g5, queen here with the check, there is loads of check, and after this is winning, but you think, but how? Queen g5, just insane. Queen the d5 check, king d7, rook d7 check with mate. So here this is what happens here if you play king to e6. King to g6 is the best, as I said. But now you don't have time for this check because it would take the same line, so then it would be a draw. But you capture this one. King to h5, and now this is insane, but this queen does a very nice job here. Sorry, with here queen e2, the queen is just swinging over. This queen come to c8, this queen come to a6, and to e2. This is insane. King to g5, captures with the check. King to a, sorry, not this, of course. King to h4. If king to h4, then queen f2 is coming. King h4. Now queen into f5 check. Now you have to block. If this, then this is coming, and now after king moves, now you capture this with check, and now the rest is simple. Queen f3, you play this check, and now pick up this pawn, and this is completely winning for white here. So here you cannot go to h4. Let's see if you go to h6. Queen e3, king to g6. If king to g h5, queen f3, king h6, queen f4, king h5, queen to f5, or anywhere down here. Queen blocks, captures with the queen. So here, and now is king h4. As I said, queen h3 wins the game here. King g5, you capture here. King f4 captures, and now this picks up this pawn. So here, king h6 doesn't work in this position. So here you have to block, and now captures with the check. And now you have to play king g4. If the g6, now queen captures g4. You just win the queen, captures, and now you would get a position here when you attack these two pawns and deliver a check here. So queen to h5, king g7, queen to g5, king h7, and now queen e7 check, king to g6, not queen f7, of course, that was a mistake. Queen to f6, king h7. Now you see what? Queen to h4 check. Now queen d5, king f7, and now you get the position check, and now you pick up the pawn. Let's see in this position. If g5, queen e3, king to h5, and now you play queen e2 and pick up this pawn as this. So here king to g7, queen d3, king to g7, queen d7 check, king g6, queen g4, king d7, queen f5 check. Not that, queen f6 here, here, and here. And now the final catch, queen c6 check, king d8 is. If king c7, then queen to b7 check picks up this pawn. And now if you play king to here, then queen a picks up this pawn. So okay, this will be complete winning for white. So let's see if queen to e. So this would be winning for white if captures. So here a2 doesn't work for a long time. So queen f7 with black on the best move. So here you have to play something. So queen back to e2. White made the pawn to not move further, because if a2, then you just blunder this pawn. So queen to b3. Just insane. Preparing a2 and queens. And also b1 is coming. So here, but this is a draw here, of course, but a very insane draw. And now white has to play f7 here to draw the game. King h7, sorry, king h8, because if you capture, then rook d8, and now after rook f8, any rook captures here with me. I like this rook because I like two rooks on the last rank with delivering the mate on the last king on the last rank. So this is very nice. So here f7 draws the game, but white played rook So after f7 king h8, you now defend the background, but here instead f7 and here white played rook after f1 immediately, which loses the game, but he doesn't lose, as you will see. But rook after f1, and now here pause the video and try to find the only way that wins the game for black here, and I will give you some time. Ready? Here black played a2, which doesn't win. The hardest move to find is with the piece with back. Rook a8. So putting two rooks on the back line, and after if f7, now you can just capture it, as there is no checks over here. So here now these 2 pawns queening is winning, but here black played a2, which doesn't win. And now again white has a chance to play f7, and now this time he did it. f7, king to h8, again you cannot capture it because rook d8 leaves to mate, so king to h8. And now okay, you are just losing 2 queens, so here at least you would grab the rook. The first queen appears on the board. Okay. And now here white played queen to d6, a very tricky move. If you try to move this queen back, then you lose this rook with checkmate. So here you have to find something. So queen b8, putting one of the queens back. So here, and defending the rook also. And now e6 by white. White just wants to play these. And now here these 2 pawns are coming. So here the second queen, e7, just threatening to capture with mate. Just insane. So queen b6, let's check. King to h1, because if you play rook f2, then capture with mate. So here king h1, and now black puts the queen back, defends this. And now here white plays d7, and now we get the position from the thumbnail with these 2 queens here. So here you want to perpetuate a draw because there is nothing there. Queen captures g2, king captures queen g6, king h1, queen to e4, and he was in this position after queen to e4 that the players agreed to a draw here. So here a very, very nice game here by both of them, because you know that this is very insane with 2 queens on the board. Let's see that again. 2 queens, 3 pawns on the 7th rank. Just insane. So here, and the game just ended in a draw. King h1 and check. Because here, if you play king h3, and now queen to h5 just gets to the draw. Queen back g6, king f2, sorry, king to h3. But if you go to the f5 anywhere, then captures with the check, and now you throw away. So king to g, but not with the queen, with the rook. Now you force the king to go to the e5, and now rook captures another pawn with the check. King e7, and now forcing the rook, king back to the e5, queen e6, forcing the king to the d5, capturing with check. So now here you can just win this with queen c4 and queen b3, and now you can play it on d1, queen a3, play this and win this pawn, and now not win this pawn immediately because you're just getting checkmated. So after last time you play h5, and now you make really move. So here this will be completely winning for white, for black, being up a queen and a pawn. So here, and also very possible here is why they agree to a draw. You can ask, but after caps this they agree because after king g1 check 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 king h1 back check, and now you get a draw because after king to g1. And here you would ask why black has to agree a draw, because he can just grab this e7 pawn. And now you ask why, but there is one move here, that is d8 queen. That's just insane. If you capture it, then white recaptures, queen captures, you promote to something, rook or queen doesn't matter, and now you just deliver mate. So here this won't be possible. So here after queen, and also you now has to go for a draw here, maybe with this, yeah, but with this queen here maybe white can survive here, but all in all there was a draw in this position. So in this position they agree to a draw. So here I hope you enjoyed it. Like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Take care.